So here we are. It is September 19th, 2025, and we are here for episode 150 of the Middleman Podcast. Where are we, and why am I covered up in the sun, okay? It's because the future's too bright for the middleman. Here we have our award for the podcast of the year, but we are here today to record a live podcast with an audience in the room, big or small, doesn't matter. They're still here, and I appreciate every single one of them. So first and foremost, before we get started, we are here at the Loft, located in downtown, having a great time. You see the aesthetic, and stop and smell the rosé if you haven't, okay? Behind the cameras, we have the usuals. We got Colo TV, and we also got Mike. So give it up for them. Clap it up for them. In addition to having Steez on the audio over here, our honorary audio engineer. So give it up for Steez PA, one of the GOATs. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. So few things for the people who are just walking in. If you come on the show, just grab the boom by the bar here and just swing it inward, okay? Trust me when I say that. In addition to that, when you come on the show, help yourself to an Arizona that's on the rack located right behind Steez. And with that being said, we're going to welcome our first guest for the Middleman Podcast, episode 150. Please welcome the owner of the Loft, Steve. Steve's coming in hot. He's bringing in the shots. Cheers, my good man. Thank you for allowing us to be here. Let me just tell you guys, if you've ever drank Big Red Gum, or if you ever ate Big Red Gum, that is exactly what I just drank.
I just had sangria.
Sangria? You poured yourself sangria?
I did.
And you gave me that terrible shot.
Yes.
All jokes aside.
It's sangria. It's purple, not red.
That is foul. That is so foul.
I can't drink
How
that.
could you do that to me?
I just wanted you to try it.
Horrific. Well, Steve, welcome to the show, man. You and we have coordinated a few events here via Atmosphere. You've invited me out to some unique events such as brunches that I wasn't expecting to walk into. It was a drag brunch. All you kept telling me was it was a brunch. And I ended up walking in here.
That's a lie. I told him it was a drag brunch in a text message, but he didn't realize it was a drag brunch where dildos went flying at him when he was sitting at the bar. The only straight man here besides me.
That is true. There were dildos on the floor. That's what you expect when you go to a drag queen brunch. But Steve, let's talk about the Loft. Let's talk about you, man. What made you, because you're the newer owner of this establishment, what brought you to wanting to purchase this location and, doing something here?
It actually started 15 years ago. I worked for a sandwich shop, and I was a manager of a sandwich shop, and I loved it. It was actually just a really cool spot. I love making sandwiches for people, and I lived outside Philly at the time, and then moved to Scranton in 2015. I loved the environment here. When I got here, I was like, it'd be a perfect place to have a sandwich shop, coffee shop somewhere. The vision never left, but it was there. I started drinking wine a couple years later. I never drank wine before. And I was like, maybe I can put wine in a sandwich shop and a coffee shop somewhere. Never happened. Fast forward like 7 years. I saw it for sale, had the money. I was like, why not? And I made a deal.
How excited were you when you bought the establishment?
I was very excited.
What were you eager to establish here? What type of culture are you trying to establish in the Loft with new ownership?
Well, I wanted it to be a safe place for all arts and all people, all music genres, everything. I feel like Scranton has a huge artsy community, and it's something that I wanted to just be a safe place that anybody, any art form could come here and express themselves, and it'd be a safe place for them to do that.
I like that, man. I like that very much. So tell us a little bit about yourself, the background. Because, when I talk to you about Steve, what is exciting about your life? You're like, Kev, this establishment right here was what I wanted to do to excite my life, right?
So I do concrete coating flooring. That's my main business. And I haven't really been doing that since I bought the Loft, but it kind of was just like a means to an end. And I was pretty successful at it. I also have always worked in the service industry. I'm pretty good at fixing things. But I didn't have any passion. I lacked drive, and I was just like working, making money, working. And it just wasn't a life. It was just like making a living. It was a good living, but there was no passion. So I saw this and it gave me some more drive. It created more, like something to dream, something to go for. And it's not exactly what I wanted. It's still not what I wanted, but it will be. And I'm still going for it. And
yes, sir.
I don't give up. I usually just keep going and going and going and going and going until it happens.
Can that be a fault?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Have you ever had an experience where you kept going and going and going where it led to a fault?
Yes. I've literally lost it all and had to rework it back all up because I kept going and I wouldn't give up.
I love it, man. Very, very driven, very gung-ho to do what you want to do, man. And, Steve, what were some of the most prominent, most exciting events that you've hosted here at the Loft?
The best events for us are actually the drag shows that Kevin attended. But just having like the different art forms come in, we do like open mic comedy nights. I love watching just like, I'm going to say like beginner performers and even some mid to advanced performers just come in and just do whatever they love and just to watch them express themselves. And it's just something about watching them grow. Ryan Flaherty, you know him. Yep. I don't know if he's ever been on the Middleman, but I watched him grow from just going to open mics, and now he was on Kill Tony. Kill Tony up in Madison Square Garden, just like they pulled his name out of a hat. But watching him go from Scranton at the Keys, where there's one person in the audience and one performer, and that was him, and I was the audience, to going on in stage in front of like, I don't know how many thousands of people. It's pretty cool to see.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations. You've been around, man. You're doing your thing. Let me ask you this. Have you ever done like an art form or anything like that? Or have you ever done poetry, made music, maybe even attempt to stand-up comedy, painting?
I played a bunch of instruments in church and I sang in church.
Really?
Yes.
What type of singer were you? A tenor, a bass, a soloist?
I was, I'm trying to remember, baritone.
Baritone. Very nice.
I sang in choir. We sang solos. I played the guitar, the piano, violin. I played a bunch of instruments in church. That's it. Only in church.
So you heard it here live and direct. Christmas carols coming from the Loft. Steve himself will be around downtown to give everyone Christmas carols, man. Steve, you were busting my balls before the show started, but you handled yourself really, really well, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, I asked you to bring me a sticker. Did you bring a sticker?
I brought you 3 stickers.
3 stickers. All right, well, do me a solid, bro. So we got some signs here, and we have stickers that go on the signs. So we have a sign to your right, and I want you to put that sticker on the sign on the right, anywhere you want. That is the original Middleman Podcast, episodes 1 through 50, or 50 through 100. 50 through 100, yeah. 50 through 100 people signed it every time, slap their stickers on it, and I will go ahead and slap your sticker on this one for 100 to 150. Steve,
appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure. You're the GOAT.
Thank you for
We've had some great times. And, I've got 2 sangrias in my system, a shot of tequila, and now a shot of whatever the hell that was. What do we call that?
That's Pennsylvania's version of Fireball. It's called like Atomic something.
Atomic something.
It's like big red gum is what it tastes like.
Well, so before you go, let me ask you this. Is there any event that you really want to promote right now for the people to come out and check out the Loft and check out this establishment? Because it's lovely. When people come in here, they love the aesthetic. They love the vibe. We got to get the people here. You got to come in. Just walk in. If there's no one here, start the party yourself. Let's get in here. But for your upcoming events, what are some of the
next big events that we're going to have? We're going to have Halloween costume parties coming up, including Atmosphere is going to be here on one night. We're going to do like the hip hop night, whatever artists they're bringing, and it's costume. It's going to have a Halloween theme to it. So if you want to come out and celebrate with us for Halloween.
Shout out Atmosphere. Shout out Steve for being our first guest here, man. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much. Clap it up. Give it up for him. Enjoy your Arizona. Don't forget your drink. And that's how it's done. Great job, Steve. Hey, listen, I'm calling out to the public right now. If there's anyone who wants to go second, feel free to get up, grab yourself an Arizona, and come join me on a set. Any volunteers? Any volunteers going once, going twice? And we got this man right here, the legend. Grab yourself in Arizona. Grab yourself in Arizona. This guy looks crazy, man. This guy looks insane.
I thought you did your hair black just like a week ago.
Welcome. As a matter of fact, I didn't even crack my Arizona open when Steve was here.
Yo, this is such a skateboarding, staple. Oh, this is such a skateboarding staple right here. This has saved everybody in the skate community, I swear.
Well, tell me more about it, but first, let's cheers, man. Cheers. ASMR for my people. Very nice.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
With the bar, and we'll get it going.
Bet.
Watch that table.
There we go.
Pull the bar. Just pull the bar. There we go. Michael, by the way, knew that this was going to be a problem. So shout out Michael with the boom here. Yeah, the boom is always a troublesome experience, even in the original household. But please welcome our second guest on the Middleman Podcast, episode 150, Ghosty, to the set. Everyone, give it up for Ghosty. An absolute legend you are. I'm putting my shades on because you have yours on, all right?
Gotta keep my shades on at all times.
But an absolute legend you are, man. And I just got done explaining the story as to how we met and how I felt I treated you, which was a little bit wrong, but I was just trying to do my job. So I met Ghosty here at an Atmosphere Lounge night where we were having a wonderful event. And Ghosty was here and he was like, 21, didn't have his ID, but homeboy said he knows him. And I was like, all right, bet. Like, at first I was like, I shut it down. I was an asshole. Was I not?
Nah,
it's
you're being valid. You were being valid. You got to do what you got to do.
Very much so. But then you came in and, ever since then, I think the following morning I went to the V spot. Okay. Or the following evening, following afternoon, I went to the V spot because it was too early to drink in the morning. Unless it's Tuesday. And with that experience, I had the pleasure of seeing you perform, and you make music. You have quite the aesthetic to yourself, and you have gotten a great respect and love from the people within the area, man. So tell the people about yourself. What type of music do you create?
Oh, I'm trying to dip my toes in like every puddle here. I'm making EDM soon, but at the moment I'm making hardcore, and I got a deathcore band on the way. That's coming. My first song is going to drop tomorrow at the Jump the Gap concert in the Hollenbach Skate Park, Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, that's a dope event you guys got going on over there. Tell us a little bit more about that event. It's to my understanding, it's a collaborative of hip hop, rock, and a skate park, all making it happen. A great show. Tell me about it.
Oh yeah, so we got comedy, we got metal bands, we got rappers, and some good people all sponsored the event. There's a whole bunch of merch that's going to be given out. It's going to be crazy. There's people that are going to be dropping songs that day. I'm going to be there. Come through, take some flicks. It's going to be lit.
In your music, what do you do in the band? Are you a guitar player? Are you a lyricist? Are you the vocalist? What do you do?
I am a vocalist, but I also write and freestyle my lyrics.
Write and freestyle your lyrics. And would you say you do a little bit of screamo? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah.
How do you train? All right. Has anyone here ever tried a screamo? If you have, put your hands up. No? No one at all? Ethan has? Ethan has tried it at least once.
Shout out to Ethan.
How do you condition yourself for that, man? Because that's horrendous on the vocal cords.
Oh, yeah. You just got to take that risk. I sucked so bad when I started. It was unbelievable. But after years of just practicing and failing, catch up a little bit. But after a while, you learn how to do it correctly so you don't damage your vocal cords, which, if you can't hear, I may have done that on accident.
When did you start this musical path for yourself? Believe me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you told me that at one point you started with hip-hop, R&B. Like you tried doing the hip-hop rap a little bit, and then you transitioned.
So I actually started playing instruments. I used to play the guitar, the trombone, and I started playing drums.
Sick.
When I was 16, I was doing vocals, probably like 13, all the way up. But I was really starting to take it serious around 15, 16. For some reason, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to start rapping. I started rapping around 20 years old, got back into doing metal again. And we've just been going crazy since.
So how large is your band?
So we got 2 vocalists, 2 guitarists, a bass player, and a drummer. So we're kind of like on a Slipknot kind of vibe. There's a lot of people from a lot of different bands.
And your bandmates, where'd you find them?
So I originally started this project 570 Crowd Kill with one of the members of Eternal Laceration. One day in June, he hit me up. He said, yo, would you want to be in a band with some members from No Fight, No Victory? And I was like, dude, yes, I would love to. And now we got members from Eternal Laceration, 570 Crowd Kill, which that would be me, No Fight, No Victory, Avalanche PA, and Spellsinger, which they're throwing their own festival pretty soon this month.
Spellfest, correct?
Yep.
Spellfest,
I think
I've seen
that's
that.
the 27th.
And let me ask you, are you born and raised in this area?
Oh yeah, I was born in Scranton and I grew up in Carbondale.
What's your outlook on this area and the music scene?
Yo, Scranton is so underlooked And I feel like it's been underlooked for a minute because the last time, especially in the metal community, like the last time something really popped off was Motionless in White.
Yes.
But I've been seeing it a lot recently. Everything is just progressing and making progress. Every single year, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The metal scene hasn't been like this for 5 years. I'm starting to see the rap scene pop off with Atmosphere. Every year you get artists that are more popular that are, I'm sitting there. I'm sitting here listening to Baker Immaculate every single day.
Yeah,
I swear, I got their drip and everything.
Shout out to you because, I met you not too long ago, and you have shown an immense amount of love to every genre and every event that you're at. And I feel like people know you because of the amount of love that you give out, and that love is reciprocated.
Oh, yeah.
You
can't hate on hustle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So especially if somebody's really putting in that work, this is their passion. Like, this is what they love to do. I'm the same person. Like, I love making music. I don't do this for fame. I didn't do it for money because I still haven't made no money. I'm still going up on stage, supporting, sharing, doing all this and that. So I feel like people like you kind of magnetize towards each other. And one day you're like, how do I get here? How do I get here? And you're just in a room full of these people.
Yeah.
It's like, here we are.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, this room full of people right here is honest, genuine love for everyone to be here, you know? And this is like my second time doing this, and it's an absolute humbling experience that people will even come out just to hear me talk to a handful of creative people, you know? So it's a great time, and it's reciprocated, man. Ghosty, I think you're a great dude. Well on your way. Much respect to you. I'm looking forward to us actually having a full episode, 110%, man. But before you go, I got to ask you one question. If you were a shoe, would you prefer to be the left or the right foot?
The right foot.
The right foot. People in the room, if you were in a shoe, if you were the right foot, raise your hand. Would you prefer the right foot? And the majority says that the right foot is the way to be. Ghosty, I appreciate your time, man. Cheers. Thank you for being here. An absolute pleasure. Good luck in your tomorrow's show, man. It's going to be phenomenal. Everyone, give it up for Ghosty. All right, I'm going to call someone out because I know he's here and I really want to talk to this guy. So can I please get Ricky Rich on the set? Can I please get the official Ricky Rich on set? Grab yourself in Arizona. Come on. Pop out. Is Ricky Rich. My guy. Good to see you, man.
Middleman?
Hey, I'm here with Ricky Rich, man. It's the official
Middleman?
It's the official Ricky Rich, man. You're fucking awesome. Cheers.
That's a fact.
Cheers,
that's a
man.
fact. That's a fact. Look, I told you before I was gonna be on here when we was in the studio. And look, I heard and I saw this, and I definitely had to come out support and definitely see what was going on. So, like, you know what I mean, it's an honor.
Well, I appreciate you for being here, man. So let's dive right into it. You know, we actually met at a studio session at Encore Studios, and producer Steve.
Oh, my boy Steezy, you heard?
Yeah,
Steezy.
producer Steve's over there.
Best producer in the game. Let me know. Let him know.
One of the best in the game, without a doubt. He just invited me out for a studio session, and I happened to be there, and you were there with your brother right there as well. Are you going to come on the show too? Yeah, pulling up
I told him just to say something.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Community, right? You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it. I would absolutely love that. But you had this energy to you, man. Attractive energy, you know, a great aura that just brought people together. You're like, oh, what's up, bro? Nice to meet you. My name's Ricky Rich. And bro, we just chopped it up. And you had expressed to me all of the creative avenues that you're taking upon yourself along with music to promote your music, such as Twitch. Am I right?
Right now it's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But so basically, like, I've been slowly trying to build myself in the atmosphere of music, you feel me? And I'm glad I use the atmosphere too, because recently I did perform alongside you guys under the name of Atmosphere.
Yes.
And it's like little stuff like that. So I have my YouTube channel. I promote my brand, Lost to a Legacy. You know what I'm saying? Basically with every struggle, you know what I mean? Every hardship, you feel me? At the end of the day, you're gonna get to your goal, you know? So I know with my music, I try to make it to where it's catchy, Bobby, but you know, there's also a message behind everything that we're saying, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing right now.
When did the Lost to a Legacy ideology really tap into you and become a part of yourself?
Truly speaking, I'm not gonna lie, I had a hardship of my own, you feel me? I had legal troubles, you feel me, in previous years. And when I was sitting with myself and I was honestly really reviewing myself, it wasn't the person I wanted to be. You know what I mean? I wasn't where I wanted to be, and I wasn't developed yet, you know what I mean? So that's where I came up, and that's where I sat with myself on the Lost to a Legacy motto, you feel me, and the Lost to a Legacy movement. You know what I mean?
I like that. I like that very much. So tell us about some of the tracks that, well, Atmosphere. Let's talk about your Atmosphere performance
That's
because
that shit was lit, man. Twice, man. Look, my fault.
No, go ahead, man. So first, prior to Atmosphere, on the road to Atmosphere, the Atmosphere tour, we were hosting a lot of nights here called the Atmosphere Lounge, where we were getting into the troposphere. That's the one that you featured on. We were doing all the layers of the Atmosphere, and that was your first experience here at the Loft, live performing with us, man. So tell us about that opportunity. That was a stacked card that night. That was a phenomenal bill. It was you, Tay Baby, and Garate.
See, I feel like y'all did y'all thing more than us, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, y'all set it up, you know what I'm saying? I was here at the Loft. I mean, I was really grateful, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, really putting stuff together like that is, like, really important. Because I was just hearing you in the last interview saying, like, the scene for, you know, Lackawanna or PA, you know what I'm saying, for hip-hop or basically music in general is lacking, you know? So for y'all to do something was great. So my experience personally was, you know, amazing. I was thrilled, you know?
Yes, sir.
I had something to really do for myself, you know? So at the end of the day, you bringing us together because music brings us all together at the end of the day.
And that was one of your like first performances since you came back from music, right?
Yeah, yes, it was. Like, honestly speaking, the last time before this I had posted a song was 2022, 2021 or something like that. So it's been years.
So it's like a 3-year hiatus
that
happened.
I mean?
Yeah.
To be honest, when it looked like when I first started, it's basically like I didn't even start at all. So right now it's really like a fresh start to me. I literally been dropping consistently since April. So I got like 14 official songs out. I have an EP coming out in November. So I'm definitely working. I'm definitely trying to put something out there, you know what I'm saying?
No, your presentation is phenomenal, man. Your YouTube page is very personal. Well, what's up? It's your boy, Ricky Rich.
Ricky Rich, you know what it is.
Yeah, give us one of those. Tell the people.
What up? It's your boy, Ricky Rich. Good morning and good night. And welcome to, hold on, where we at? Hold on. The Middleman Podcast. Shout out to my boy, Kevin. Come on.
Ricky Rich, man. What a legend. So talk to me about working with Steez.
Yo.
How is he?
Yo, honestly, like when I really promote Steez as the best producer in the game, I worked with a lot of different people. And like the atmosphere, I know I keep saying that word, but it's just because it's been on my brain. But the energy that he gives in the studio is something that is genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And I personally talk to him, yo, is this shit ass? Let me know if the shit ass. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I know I'm trying to build and make my shit better. And I've seen Steezy work throughout the years in the music, and he's always strives to try to make his work better. So that's why I go there, and I was still going there. We got a studio session next week, and we gonna cook.
Next week, I'm pulling up.
That's a fact.
I'm pulling up. Can I pull up? Dude, can I tell you one of the best
fact.
experiences for me is hearing these songs get rolled out because I was in the studio listening to it as it was being made, and I was like, oh, that's fire.
But see, I feel like when I'm in there too, though, you wouldn't even be like the way I be in there. I be kind of like sporadic, so it's kind of like, am I even really working at the same time? But like I trust. I definitely have a plan. I map everything out. It's all layered. But when I'm in there, it's a good time. Like, it's a good time.
It's execution with a great time, man. We had a bottle of E&J. You know, we were talking to Mary. And that.
And we had the Arizona Hard. We did
have the Arizona Hard.
I didn't have enough to share, but I had the Arizona Hard. Were you sponsored by Arizona?
Not yet.
Yo, hold on. Look, grab the boom.
Grab the boom? Okay.
Look, which one is the most direct one? This one right here?
That one right there.
Yo, so look, we're going to look in there right now, right?
Okay.
Hold on, grab this one.
This is live and direct. We're making a commercial.
So we're going to say Arizona, best in the game, right?
Okay.
All right, bet. All right.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Arizona, best in the game.
You know what I'm saying? Look, Ricky Rich and Kevin the Middleman, y'all got to sponsor us. I posted a video the last time. Y'all saw it. Y'all never got back to me.
Correct.
Look,
You're correct. Yeah.
look.
They see it. Listen, Mr. Arnold.
They see it, man.
I know Arnold Palmer's not the owner, but I know you have a little bit of pull in the company. So I'm not even into golfing, but I will pick up golf if I have to in order to get the sponsorship.
Yo, look, y'all emailed me back. Y'all just didn't accept my request. You know, I know you said grab the boom, but this is really, they didn't accept my request, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, though. My fault. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. So then we did Atmosphere, August 2nd, 2025 at the Ritz Theater, man. Tell me about your experience at the Atmosphere Music Festival.
Yo, man, I saw Lil Farquaad, you heard?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, whole cut, man. I'm telling you, Lil
Just got my hair done.
I just got my hair done. I didn't get my hair done. There's a hat on my head for a reason. But honestly, that right there It was kinda right there. I'm not gonna lie. It was amazing. Yo, I feel like my music itself tried to play me. When I tried to set it into the DJ, it wasn't working. It wasn't loading up. I honestly was stressing. And I feel like I was the only one that was going through it, but I know everybody else was having a stressful night there too. So like, it wasn't nothing against atmosphere. It was literally just the files. I don't know what happened. It was crazy. But at the end of the day, we got it done. I drove to Walmart. I'm not gonna lie. I'm crazy. I'm gonna say it on air, but I was running red lights. I had to make it. You know what I'm saying? So like,
They never caught you. You're good.
No, I never did it. It was allegedly. I
You're
should have
right.
said allegedly.
Allegedly.
But it's live too, so sorry, I can't even.
Well, Ricky Rich, let me ask you this real quick before you get off of here, man. If you had to describe your music, how would you describe your music? What are some of the songs that you want people to be on the lookout for? And when can we expect that EP? I gave you 3 questions, but.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go. The EP is scheduled for sometime in November. I don't want to give an official date because I want to make sure that I'm doing everything according to plan. But November is definitely the time to look up for that.
Mm-hmm.
I just dropped a new song called Imperative. You know what I'm saying? Basically, listen up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Certain things that you see in the world is kind of messed up. So, you know what I mean? I talk about it, but the vibe of my music is kind of how you see me now. It's serious, but catchy. It's energetic, but it's out there, So I don't really do what everybody else do, but I kind of at the same time. It's really how you look at it. It's really how you perceive it. It's how I go about life. It's all about perspective. You know what I mean? So that's how my music is too. It changes and it changes with me. So
I love it, man. Ricky Rich. Make sure you guys check his music out. The official Ricky Rich. One of the GOATs. Before you go, one last question. They're clapping. All right, they're clapping. So, those like fitted blankets that you put on like your mattress, right?
Yeah.
How do you fold it?
Yo, okay.
That's a great question.
I'm not even gonna lie. Look, I gotta look. I gotta plan it out.
You have a method?
Look, I gotta plan it
Let's
out
hear
because
it.
the word to me is not. You gotta get one hook, right? Boom, put the hook, hand, boom, hook, boom, right? So now, as soon as you get the hook, now you're going down. But you gotta hook and keep it to your body. You gotta keep it to your body. You gotta keep it to your body and then hook. And
Use this as an example,
you
please.
Know what I mean? You gotta hook, and then keep it to your body. You know what I'm saying? And then hook the rest. And that's all I got for you, man.
Oh, man.
I really do appreciate it. Middleman Podcast, you know what I'm saying?
As always.
My name's Ricky Rich, available everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is, and that's what it be. Shout out to my boy, Steezy. I'm talking too much. Let me get up out of here.
You're good, bro. Give it up for Ricky Rich.
Yo, sponsor, Arizona.
Shout out Arizona. Do we have any other volunteers before I call someone out in the room?
Who's next?
Any other volunteers before I call someone out in the room? Going once, going twice. DJ Mac Lamar, please make your way to the stage. Grab yourself in Arizona on the way in. DJ Mac Lamar. Damn, that microphone is taking a beating. It's all right. Just try to speak in the top of it, because now it's a little cockeyed.
What's good?
Cheers, man. Welcome to the Middleman Podcast, Mr. DJ Mac Lamar. Pleasure to have you here, man.
What up?
I know you are part of the 107.5 Diamond Radio.
For sure.
I met you at Atmosphere Music Festival outside when you guys were doing the tent that was phenomenally set up. A phenomenal setup out there, man. And then I followed you and I seen you did interviews with musical talent, everything like that, man. So talk to me about you, your music background, and what it means to you, the culture of hip hop.
Well, first thing first. Shout out to 107.5 Diamond. And shout out to you.
Thank you.
Give me the opportunity.
Of course.
And AR with the shit at all. Where you at?
Back and back.
Word up. Well, I've been doing this since a young youth. You know what I mean? Since from Long Island, New York. Since records and CDs and, transitioning to like digital. It's like, been doing it for the last few years, but it's like, I'm really hip hop. I live for this. So when I seen artists like Don from Yonkers,
Yep.
Ricky Rich from the, you know what I'm saying? Hop, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
already know.
Yeah.
I already knew when I seen talent. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple more talent out there, but I just let everybody to do they self. You know what I'm saying? And see me, I'm more gritty, more hip hop, but I'm opening up to like what's going on now. Don't get it twisted. I love, soft hip hop,
Yeah.
and, melodic hip hop, but I'm just I was raised on the old school, and
Mhm.
That was just, I'm just opening it up more now and just trying to give more people more pointers, even some of the artists, some of the DJs, and see what I can bring here to 570.
So how long ago did you move to the 570?
Well, about 7 years ago.
7 years ago. Okay.
But I was, when I first moved out here, was like, slow for me. Trying to get to it, but then quarantine hit.
Yep.
Everything slowed down, and then I made a show on Saturdays, every Saturday. Instagram, little bit of Instagram, but TikTok, Club Quarantine. We do it
Club Quarantine, like Club Shay Shay.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We
Just
do
in
it,
a club aspect.
We it's a little, you see me more visual, but I got a frat crew behind the camera, and they just going crazy, and everybody just, doing their thing, and I'm DJing and, talking to some of the consumers that's in there and bringing back some of the classics, premiering a lot of artists, new records.
Mhm.
I don't know, no limitation on it. You know what I mean?
What was one of the most prominent experiences that you've had as DJing? You just mentioned you had a frat party behind, the cameras or something like that. Talk to me about some of these events that were just outrageous that you're like, how the hell?
Well, if we want to go back, all right, let's go back.
Let's go back.
DJing period. I remember before the Chief Keef era, I remember DJing house parties, New York City. Oh yeah, that's for sure. So we wavy. Yo, yeah. So I remember DJing like the last house parties and like that whole that whole LimeWire era.
Oh,
After
yeah.
the LimeWire era, when
Risking it all,
when
viruses.
Chief Keef came, it was like the last bit of it because everybody was like this style of, I don't know if they was doing it out here called Wu-Tang. Music was changing. They was doing this crazy, but I was going along with the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because I stand for hip hop. So
Yes.
before that, we was doing in New York. They was chicken noodle soup, and I stayed through all that whole everything. But the craziest stuff I seen, partying and house parties, and when we all leave out, there's holes all in the walls.
I'm sorry?
Like there's holes all in the walls.
Oh, man.
Like leaving out. I'm talking about the craziest party we did, and it's like, I'm talking about the wires was sparking.
Oh, man.
That
packed.
that late 90s, that early 2000 reggae. Bend over. Y'all already know what was going on. Holes was in the wall, floors was breaking. People came home. What is you doing here? I look older than what I was, so they looking at me like, blood clot, what the man? So I'm looking like, I don't know what's going on. I'm scared and yeah, it was some crazy stuff. Like, I always had to face with it, so I went in there and, try to make it seem like reasonable for them. But
Nice. So you started DJing. That was like your entry level to the music industry?
yeah, my pops, he started with Public Enemy back in the 90s,
Okay.
late 80s. So he was like, running around with Flavor Flav and from Long Island. And
That's awesome.
I used to see a lot of rappers though, like
Mhm.
normally like Keith Murray and just, I grew up with a lot of local rappers, Rick the Villain and Nicks and E&J. And these was like older figures to me, like in the hip hop community, especially when they was starting this. I don't know if some of y'all is probably too young, but if y'all Google now, like when Pat Poose was coming in and like, we had atmospheres and stuff in Long Island, but it was, keep it 100. But we got some crazy stuff happened after that.
It was
Got
crazy
shut down.
over there.
Somebody got snuffed or so.
Ooh. So you were saying that, you're hip hop. You live for hip hop. You breathe for hip hop. You're talking about the different eras of hip hop.
Word up.
What is one of your most favorite eras of hip hop? Because it's changed so much throughout the years.
I graduated 2012, right?
Okay.
I say the Lil Wayne era, the
Lil Wayne
Carter
era.
3 era. That, it'll never be that era again. That early, late 2000 flow was just,
That was great, man.
it was crazy.
That was great. I was a freshman at that
It
time.
was crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
I was introduced to like pop records and stuff like 303 and stuff like, playing, no disrespect, to like, good girls going down, what the hell is this? But I'm playing it, just to try to like build into the community. But everything came along. Even when we was doing like parties, they was like, you gotta play more pop music. I mean, what the hell is that? So we, what it did you at the time? We used to run the Walmart, because we know that was the white CDs at, I'm sorry. And we got the Pop Now CDs. And we know that had top 50, so we like, Kate Perry, got them. So I'm remixing it back and forth all night. craziest thing. I premiere like just playing like, it's a stranger in my bed. I'm black as hell. Just playing it. So the party's just shifting and people looking at me like this, but my boys like, don't play that. But then when I played it, you know, all the females going crazy.
Yeah.
Then, you know, everybody want to give you that. Yo, nah, I knew you was going to do. You ain't know I was going to do. You thought I was going, people was going to look at me crazy. That's what you thought, you know. But I'm the one that just, you know, even when he's out, you know, ARC, you see me, when I do my music, I play it. You know what I'm saying? It's how you play it and you know me. I got the mouth.
How do you bring the
Forward.
energy in a room as you DJing? As a DJ, how do you bring the energy in a room? What do you really try to hone in on for yourself, to make yourself stand out, to make yourself unique?
Well, I'm already 6 foot something, so I stick out.
Yeah, that's true.
So once I start
That's
talking,
true.
they're already gonna look.
Yeah.
But DJing, look at the crowd.
Okay.
He was moving. Main focus. You know, to my method, and I don't really want to reveal it, but I always see what ladies doing.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Fellas can move, you know, they could get them around, but mainly that I worry about my crowd is like the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Because
Understood.
once I start playing like the soft music, whatever, I can still get in there with records from my boy Ricky. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah.
Or, you know,
Very much so.
and just, hell, even my boy Don too. Yonkers, what's up?
So talk to me about you and DJ AR, the 107.5 Diamond Radio. You know, how did you end up working with DJ AR in a 107.5?
Well, we met a couple months back, almost a year ago. You know, we really started connecting more a year ago. And I mean, I know I was on the radar
Mhm.
for here in PA, but, you know, I'm gonna keep it 100. I seen a genuine respect and love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like, it wasn't no, you know, he wanted to just say, let me see what's going on. I seen something, and he's like, you know, where I'm from, and people like that seeing something in you, that's like a whole nother level to me. So it's like, I get a little overprotected as a friend. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
So
yep.
it's like, yo, we gotta, I'm gonna really bring my all into this shit, and I see you doing it, you ain't even gotta say it. So whatever he slack, I'm right there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
In the same way and vice versa. So, you know what I mean? For real. Like
How
that.
did you, what's the question I'm looking for? Damn, I lost it. Train of thought. This shit happens all the time. Let's get it
You
back.
gotta take a sip of some
around
Arizona.
town. Get a sangria sip right here.
Or some Arizona?
Actually, I know what question I was going to ask. I got it.
Just throwing it out.
When can people find you on a 107.5 Diamond Radio live, your shows? When is your hour? What is your window? When should they tune in?
Sundays, 7 p.m. 107.5 The Dime. You can find us on the app. And, you know, because some people, they miss me, but we do the app on from like, you know, the website. We do the mix again. We play the mix again on a, on the website. But if you want the back channel, because it gets a little, you know, PG on the radio.
Yeah.
You want the back channel, you got to get a day before, let's just tomorrow, Club Quarantine. Get a little very disrespectful in there, you know what I'm saying? Got people, my couch broke last week, don't worry about it, it's a full time. Yeah, so people was, you know, twerking.
How does that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was
it
going to
was
ask, how did
crazy.
that happen?
Beer was under the, Glorilla,
Okay.
Sexy
okay.
Red, you know.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Hell, I even tried to play Trina. I thought they was going to chill, but they, you know.
Real quick, Michael, are our cameras still good? You sure? All right, just making sure. I'm sorry, guys. I got a little nervous there. All right, last question for you before you get off the air here.
What's up?
Would you rather fight a horse-sized duck, like just one of them, okay? Or would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses? I'm talking like ducks. That's a great, you guys understand what I'm saying here?
Can I
So
use a
it's
weapon?
like, I'm sorry?
Can I use a weapon?
A weapon? No, it's your fist. If I'm giving you a weapon, I'm giving you a coffee mug. That is a weapon. That is a weapon of choice. So it's one ginormous duck the size of a horse, or 100 horses the size of a duck. We'll get your answer, and then I want to see what the crowd thinks.
Give me one duck and give me the coffee mug. I never do that. Word up. I know. You word up.
I think you guys think he wins. You guys think he wins? Let me see if you think DJ McLemore wins against one duck the size of a horse. McLemore, I think
Okay.
you're good. I think you're good.
You know, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, we fighting.
Well, Mr. McLemore, it was a pleasure, man. Looking forward
Shout out
to
to the
joining.
Middleman Podcast.
I'm looking forward to joining the 107.5 radio for a show, man. You guys,
Hopefully, me and you get an interview soon.
1,000%. Yeah, 100%, man.
Go
This
more
is
deep in my life.
This is what this is about, okay? This is what this show provides, okay? So it's about coming on this show. Although they're quick, brief interviews, we got a little bit. I got to know you a little bit, and now we can run with it. Now we have rapport. Now we have a little bit of a history, not just with the Middleman, but with events being here, atmosphere. You're always around. You're always showing love, and the people who you interview really appreciate your interviews, bro. So I'm glad that I'm not alone out here doing these interviews. The 107.5 radio is doing it just as bad.
Shout out to Jazzy Lyman and John Anthony. Just throwing it out there, too.
Yep. Shout out Jazzy Lion, man. He's the GOAT, man.
Oh, yeah, for real.
A pleasure, bro. Thank you very much. Everyone, give it up for DJ Mac Lamar. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Do we have any volunteers? This gentleman in the back. Come on up. Come on up. Yes, sir. Give it up. Give it up. I don't know if you like Arizona iced tea, but please help yourself. No, sir. A beer. Fantastic. Watch the microphone. Okay. There we go. And then just grab the bar and pull it towards you. Wonderful.
How's your audio, man? Can you hear me okay?
Steez?
Okay, good.
Your name is?
I'm poor Uncle Joe.
Poor Uncle Joe. My name is Kevin Martinez. Pleasure to meet you.
Kevin, that's all you need to know. Poor Uncle Joe. Find me on YouTube. You'll have to scroll around a little bit because there's a couple other poor Uncle Joes on there.
Well, tell me about poor Uncle Joe. What brings you in tonight?
I was having a couple of drinks around town, and my wife and I just happened to stumble by here, and here we are. But I've been in show business all my life. Usually, when I started out, I was the youngest guy in the room. I'm pretty sure I'm not that anymore. At least not here. At least not here. But I'm kind of a storyteller.
Okay. I love that.
I'll tell you a couple of humorous stories. They're not dirty. If you want a dirty one, you're in the wrong place with me anyhow.
Give it up. I want to hear these stories. From poor Uncle Joe.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. That's very nice of you. Well, during my life, I've had a lot of different jobs. And I remember one that I had. I was working for an adult daycare organization where suppose your mother's getting elderly and she can't quite be alone by herself all day. So you could get in touch with our organization. We'd come and pick her up in our van and bring her into our place for the day. And we'd give her lunch and they might have some entertainment, play bingo, stuff like that. You know?
Yes.
And then we take her home again in the evening. And it was a good program. And what we would do was if you brought your mother in, we would give you and her a tour of our facility. And then we would let her sit in the hall for a while. And you could come in with our money people and talk about how much this would cost you.
Mm-hmm.
So one day this guy comes in with his father and we give them the tour of the place. And then his father sits down in the hall and the son goes in to see how much it would cost. And the old man's sitting there in the hall for about a half an hour and the son comes out and he says, what do you think, Dad? Nice place, isn't it? And the father says, oh, yeah, very nice, clean, nice people. And the son says, you think you'll like it here? And the father says, no, I don't think so. And the son says, why not? And the father said, well, while you were in there, he said, I started to lean over to the side like this. And one of the nurses came by and said, oh, sir, let me help you. And she straightened me up. And then a little while later, I started to lean the other way. And another nurse came by and said, sir, let me help you. And she straightens me up. And the son said, well, wasn't that nice of her? And he said, oh, yeah, it was very nice. And the son said, well, why don't you think you'll like it here? And the father said, I don't think they like you to fart. Crickets. Huh?
That's a good one. No, I like it. I got it.
That one too. Let me give you one more. And
Let's hear another one.
I'll leave you alone.
You're a legend. You're an absolute legend. As of right now, poor Uncle Joe has made it to the Hall of Fame of the Middleman Podcast that is established right here, right now. You are the eldest guest that I've ever had. That is a reward, okay? That is, you know what? You take these glasses with you home. They're yours now, okay? They're no longer mine.
Well, let me tell you one more.
Yes, let's hear it.
I've always liked horse racing. Oh, God, I'd love to go to see the horse racing. And all horse race aficionados, that's a hard word to say, aficionados, are superstitious, all of us. And anybody that tells you they aren't is a liar, especially me. So I woke up one morning, and I looked at my alarm clock, and the time was 5:55. So right away, I'm wondering, what's number 5 have in store for me today? So I went down, opened the front door, got my newspaper, opened it up. I looked at the date, May 5th. Whoa, 5-5. Now I'm getting interested.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right away, I turned to the sports page to see who's in the races that night. And here in the 5th race, the number 5 horse is Speed Limit.
Okay.
Speed Limit was 55.
What a sick name.
Absolutely. So I go down to the track that night. I wait for the 5th race. I don't even bet the first 4. And I put $55 on number 5 to win. The gate opens. He takes off. Goes right to the front. Round the first turn, he's leading by 5 lengths. Down the backstretch. Around the final turn. Down the home stretch they come. And of course, he finished 5th.
Woo.
Such is life when you're a horse player.
I love it. I love it. Everyone,
Hey, thanks for the opportunity.
thank you for being here. I absolutely love it. Yes,
Nice
sir.
to
You as
meet
well. You as well. Thank you.
Poor
Give it up.
Uncle Joe on YouTube.
An absolute legend. I'll be sure to find you. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Give it up one more time for poor Uncle Joe. All right, all right. Do we have another volunteer before I go picking in the crowd? Going once. Go. Is he? Are you volunteering or are you getting a drink? He's just getting a drink. You need a shot of courage? All right. And
I'm good. This much.
go take that shot of courage. I want to ask you to come on the show. Yes, I'm looking at you. Yes. Yes, I'm looking at you because I was told. Do you have your products? Yeah, grab the products. Not you, Drew. Not you, Drew. Not you, Drew. Not you, Drew. But after next. No, not. Sorry, Drew. Sorry, Drew. We love you, Drew. That was awkward. I was going to pick you because I was told that you wanted to come on the show. So here we are. Welcome to the show. And you are Beatrice. Please talk into the microphone. Pleasure.
Beatrice.
Pleasure
Hello,
to meet you.
everybody.
Everyone, please make some noise for Beatrice joining the show.
Oh my God.
So tell me, your cousin, I believe, or
No.
family member? Okay. We'll say family
Sister.
member. Sister? Okay.
Yes.
Had told me that you have some products here, something that we could talk
Oh,
about.
my brother. I'm
Your
sorry.
brother. Okay, your brother. Wrong.
Sorry,
That's-
sister.
Ah. Well, Beatrice, I have spoken to you in the past as well.
Yes.
Here. Yeah, we have had a conversation. So what's in the box? That's the question that everyone's
So
asking.
what's in the box is skincare products.
Skincare products.
Yes.
Okay, is that something that you specialize in?
Yes. It's plant-based. So my name, the company is called Phoenix Rose.
Phoenix Rose.
Yes, I named it after my son. I make plant-based skincare products for eczema and dark marks.
What made you want to hone in and focus on that aspect of skincare?
I always get compliments about my skin. So I wanted to start a business.
Mhm.
And I always used natural products on my skin. I always did research on that.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that ethnicity has to do a little bit with some of the products that we should be using on our skin?
Definitely,
Definitely, 100%, without a doubt.
without a doubt.
Tell me about the science.
So jojoba oil
Okay.
is actually the closest to our skin type. So I use a lot of jojoba oil in my products.
Okay.
My big seller is my turmeric soap. So people like get scars and stuff like that.
Yes.
And turmeric actually helps lighten the scars.
Really?
Yes. So that's one of my big sellers there.
I could definitely use that. I have an extensive amount of scars because I work on my hands, okay?
Okay.
And one of the things that I've thought about as a person, as an adult, is one of the, like, I have a different appreciation for like scars and everything, I guess, because as a child, I thought about this. As a child, you don't have scars, not a single one, right?
Yeah.
When you're born, you don't have a single scar. As you grow, you have scars and they tell stories and they tell where you've been or maybe even what type of work you do. So like scars to me, I've had that internal thought of like when and if I have a child, that is like I want to protect their skin from scars.
Absolutely.
Because that is just like one of the like I'm covered in them. Like every day, every week I have something with some scars. So may I see what we have going on here? I'd love to try some of your products if you're
absolutely.
willing to do
Sure.
it. Talk it up. You know, we got people in a room. If you're willing to talk to the people in the room, if you're looking for skincare products, when Beatrice gets off,
Phoenix Rose.
check it out. Check it out. We got a lot of. Okay. And so this helps lighten up scars.
Yes.
What are the physical properties in it that help lighten up the scars?
the oils that I put in? So
I'm sorry. Smells great.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. What's the question?
Like what are the, so you said it was turmeric?
Yes.
Turmeric is what helps lighten up the scars?
Yeah, turmeric is what helps lighten up the scars.
Mhm.
Jojoba oil is what helps to moisturize the skin.
Mhm.
And antibacterial.
And how do you go about creating these products? Are you creating them yourself at home?
Yes, so it's
It smells great. I'm
Sorry.
just like, I'm getting like a whiff right now. It smells
sorry.
great.
So yeah, so I melt the soap,
Mhm.
and I add my oils into it and let it sit.
May I hold that?
Sure.
Please? Yeah, let me. Handmade, smells phenomenal. I'm probably going to walk away with this at the end of the day. I'm going to talk to you after this. So do you have an online store?
I have an SD, yes.
An SD, okay. And what other products do we have in here as well? Because
Rose oil.
this is great. Rose oil. If you care about your skin, clap 2 times. If you care about your skin, clap 2 times. All right, perfect. Make sure you go over here. Let me see what we got here. We got rosemary. What is this for? Scents?
This is a rose oil, so
Okay.
it helps moisturize your skin.
Mhm.
You want to smell?
I would love to smell it. I would love to smell it. Oh yeah, I think everyone in this room definitely needs to smell some of these products going on in here. You have a wide selection in there. An oatmeal soap. Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people have eczema,
Okay.
and oatmeal actually soothes the skin.
Really?
Yes. So that's another big
I
seller
smell
too.
that too.
Sure.
Does it smell like oatmeal? Very fresh. It smells all very, very
Thank you.
fresh. And you package it yourself as well.
Yes.
The presentation is lovely. I absolutely love it. You have other oils in here as well. So each oil basically has their properties, and when people talk to you about skin, how do you go about surveying what they may need and what product would be good for them?
I always ask them what's their skin type.
Okay.
So some people may have oily skin, some people may have like dry skin. I have combination skin. So
Okay.
sometimes it's dry, sometimes it's oily. So I always ask them what type of skin they have, and that helps me determine what type of oils to put in there. So
So you could kind of curate a mixture or something for someone based off their skin and what they
Yes.
need. Very, very nice. And this is all like self-taught. Did you go to school? Is this something you took an interest in?
yes, something that self-taught, something that I took an interest in. A lot of research,
Mhm.
a lot of reading, a lot of books.
And you also have, what is that? Is that a lip balm we got in there?
Oh yes. This is made out of shea butter.
Shea butter. Okay, great stuff. Great stuff.
My hands are kind of oily. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Wow. That smells amazing. Wow, mira eso. Wow, that's so good. I love it. I love it. My friends, if you care about your skin, make sure you talk to Beatrice. She's in here all night. She's got some phenomenal products. I definitely want to take this off your hands. So put that aside for me, please.
All right,
because I'm telling you, these scars that I have are atrocious. Like, and this one right here, my hand went through a window. And it wasn't even like I was mad. I was pulling someone out of a fight, okay? And they bumped into me. And my fist just went through the window with ease. It was crazy. It was one of the most wild nights I've ever had. That was my first and last college party, as a matter of fact. That is what happened. And that's what this scar tells me, my story right here.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure. Everyone give it up for Beatrice. And one last time before you go, please make sure that you tell the people where they can find you, your products.
Absolutely.
And, we'll definitely get more in depth with it one of these days, have a full sit down conversation, and we could try some stuff out. I'd love to.
All right.
It'd
Thank
be
you so
phenomenal.
much.
Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Shop Phoenix Rose.
Love it. Love it. Everyone give it up one last time. All right. Drew, come on board, buddy.
What's up?
What's up, pal? Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud. Yeah, we had a little error in communication.
That
there
was
for a
too
second.
funny, bro.
Yeah, I had the light shine in my eyes. I apologize. To
It's all good, man.
Beatrice. Yeah, we're here though.
Usually have shades on. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I got them in my pocket.
That's all right. You wanna do it?
match?
Yeah, let's do it.
let's
All right, here we
let's
go.
do it. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot
Steez, I
better.
know you're on audio right now, but Steez, can you come in here real quick?
Yeah.
Steez, come in here real quick. Come in here real quick. Everyone, give it up for Steez PA. Joining us. I don't have glasses for you, but I'll give you a hat. There you go.
You need something at least.
Well, everyone, for those of you who don't know, we are Atmosphere. We are the three that get it done. And these are my boys. We've all had you were episode 99. You were like episode 73 or something. Like, I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah, it was a little early.
Yeah.
Definitely before 100.
Yeah, definitely before 100. But, these guys are my aces. These guys, we do some phenomenal work together. And we are excited for a big year because Steve had just mentioned that we're doing an event here at the Loft, right?
We are.
Yeah. We won't give them the full details of it, but
can't just yet.
But if you would like to see Atmosphere outside next year, clap 2 times. If you would like to see Atmosphere outside next year, clap 2 fucking times. Well, that's what we're aiming on doing, everyone. We're gonna fucking rock this nation, rock this world, and make Atmosphere the premier hip hop R&B platform that we aim out to do. Right? So, Drew, tell us, man, what's new and exciting in your life, man?
What's new and what's exciting, man? Oh, a whole lot of atmosphere.
Yeah.
A whole lot of atmosphere, revamping the website, taking the time after, this reshift that we're adjusting to and what we're making happen. It's going to be greater than, our year prior and our year prior to that. And that's, really the goal out here, just like all of us to make it all better than it was the year before and making it, not even just for the artist, but for the audience as well. And just really elevating.
For sure. Outside of Atmosphere, you still have the 570 Exotic Shop.
The
570 Exotic Shops where you go and get exotic snacks from all around the world. Foreign, man. How's that business been going for you?
We're good. The tariffs definitely were a slap in the face, due to us having everything imported, literally everything. But, we adjusted, final call, line we were not stepping over was raising our prices because we worked so hard to work that down. And so we just, that wasn't in our book, we weren't doing it. So we just kind of had to ride it out and, we're here.
So I know you're a big music head, bro. Like you absolutely love music. You love the underground.
Yeah.
And about every single year you go to Rolling Loud.
I do.
Okay. So talk to us about Rolling Loud, the experience of being there, how that has benefited you as part owner in Atmosphere to bring it that culture and bring it to us.
Definitely. It's a huge festival, you know,
Yeah.
like it's honestly none like any other that I've been to. I've been to a few, you know, but that one really just sets the precedent, you know, and especially
Yeah.
for the field of what we're trying to achieve, you know, just being a music festival and being able to provide a platform, but trying to really hone in and focus on putting on people who voices and music, you know, might not necessarily be heard,
Yeah.
you know, because the game is really so saturated right now. And with the connection of social media, you know, it's so hard. And I feel like now, you know, in this era of hip hop, rap, and just music in general,
Yep.
you know, you have the people following, the Drake, Kendrick Lamar, you know, and just like the OGs. And like even before that, the people who, you know, set forth for that path. But people are now really starting to dive into like the underground and like the people who are representing their state, their city, their region, or, you know, even beyond that, you know, but just may have not necessarily been heard by the masses.
Gotcha. Very much so, man. Drew, I feel like you're very business oriented.
Very.
And the people need to know the side of you that I've got to see. You know, every now and then, you're not a big drinker. Every
No.
now and then, he takes a drink,
Once
you
in a
know,
while,
and it gets a
ceremonial.
little bit, it gets a lot more fun. But, you know, tell the people like things that they don't know about you. Like, what is something that you would never do again?
Something I would never do again. Oh my gosh. There's a lot I could tell you.
But let's pick one.
Let's pick one. Oh my gosh. Geez, there's a lot that I would never do, but then I second guess it. I'm like, oh, maybe I would do it again.
Okay.
But one that I would never do again. Geez, you got to give me something. You got to give me some material, like, you know, just
all right.
categorize.
Were you scared at a point? Were you in a situation where you were like, where am I? Why am I here?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Did you maybe try drifting around the corner and, you know, it didn't go so well?
Oh yeah,
You
no.
know?
So one of my like favorite pastimes as a teenager was just like, I guess necessarily going places you weren't typically allowed.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't trying to go, you know, causing any trouble, but like, you know, I'd look at something and be like, oh, you know, I wonder, you know, how it would look from the top of that. So one time I climbed a cell tower.
A cell tower?
A cell tower,
I've always wanted to
yes.
do that.
Like,
Would you ever climb a cell tower? Raise your
Would
hand
you?
if you would climb a cell tower.
I know Xander
Only
would.
Ghosty,
Yeah,
Ethan,
a
AR.
couple people.
I don't think
Ricky
Colo's
Rich.
doing it. Colo, your
Colo,
asthma
you're-
will give out.
Bullshit. But no, the one time up in like Bear Creek area.
Yeah.
I was hiking up there. It was like really nice trail, but there's a cell tower up there. And you know, you have to go around a fence and everything, but you know, there's a ladder up the first portion, but like after that, you're kind of just like climbing rungs of like the structure of it. You know, you're supposed to. That's how, you know, any repairs would be made at the
That's
top,
crazy.
you know. But yeah, it's definitely something you'd want to have a harness with.
Yeah.
But I would definitely say something that I wouldn't do again is that. Very
that.
sketchy, would not recommend.
I respect that, man.
Mm.
Do you think you would win a fight against a bear?
A bear?
Yeah. What weapon are you choosing to fight a bear?
It depends. Is it a black bear, a black bear,
Let's say it's a grizzly
a
bear.
grizzly bear?
Yeah.
No, I'm done.
All
like
right.
I'm out. Like you just at that point, a grizzly bear, you got to cover your neck. That's what they're going for. You got to cover your neck. You're not outrunning it. They
No.
run like 30 miles an hour.
Agreed.
You're not
Very much
climbing
so.
up a tree.
Nope.
They climb. Like even like rocks. Like they're gonna like you better just like scramble up rocks. Better hope you got a ton of rocks up there.
Yeah.
But like that, or you just cover your neck.
Got
Like,
it.
just like turtle shell yourself.
One last question for Drew and for the room. This was a very controversial question in the past, and we're
Oh,
going to ask
boy.
it again. Drew, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sandwich? You know, like, I guess you could call it a sandwich. You categorize it because it's technically,
Talk to
you know,
him.
2 pieces of bread.
Talk to him.
You know, even though they're connected, so technically
Talk to
one,
him.
but
Yep.
it's covered both sides. So like technically, and you're eating it like a sandwich. I mean, I don't know. At the same time, like, I mean, no, because like a porchetta sandwich,
A
that's
porchetta sandwich
That's a
has the word sandwich in it.
Exactly.
Therefore, it's a porchetta sandwich.
That's what I'm saying. So like what really, like it's porchetta, but like what really separates it? You know, people use a hot dog bun for like porchetta sandwiches all the time. So I mean, is it dependent on the bun you're using, or is it just the hot dog itself that's like
We're talking hot dog.
on a bun?
Yeah.
on a bun. Yeah, why wouldn't it be a sandwich?
All
Please
right.
tell me.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Raise your hand if you say yes.
Yeah,
I'm fucking saying yeah. I'm saying yeah. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep them up. This is a splitting decision here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wow.
7,
This is
8,
riveting.
9.
Oh man, I'm about to start a riot.
Okay, is a burrito a taco? That is a question from the crowd. Is a burrito a taco? If you think a burrito is a taco, raise your hand. Yeah, no. Do you? Are you coming on to make your argument? All right.
She better take the seat
Yeah,
after me.
yeah.
Yeah, Logan, you're taking my seat. Yeah.
All right, we're going to keep the food conversation going. Drew, it was a pleasure, bro. Thank you very much. Give it up for Drew. Logan, do you want to argue that? Because I'm willing to step in the ring with you. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Logan.
Just to argue.
Pull the microphone, please. Yep, thank you.
Listen. If
Just to
a
argue.
burrito isn't a taco, then a sandwich is not a hot dog.
But a burrito's rolled and a hot dog isn't, right?
No, but a hot dog bun is a roll.
A hot dog bun is a roll, correct. But what makes a sandwich is two buns and something in the middle is what makes a sandwich, in my eyes, right?
Right.
Any
Okay.
bread, yeah, exactly. Bread,
Right.
bread, something in the middle, sandwich. Hot dog, split in half. Hot dog in the middle, that's your meat. Sandwich,
Okay. So
right?
tortilla with protein in the middle, right? Same as a burrito. Tortilla with protein in the middle. It's just wrapped.
We got an argument.
Well, then a hot dog is one piece of bread. No, it's not. It's it's sliced down the middle, but it's still one piece of bread. Okay. Who hates when their hot dog wait. Who hates when their hot dog comes out of the bread when you're trying to eat it?
I do. Yeah, it's the worst.
Right?
You know, damn.
Right? Okay, so it's
That's
supposed
worse.
to be one piece of bread, right? One piece of bread.
This is controversial right now.
Listen, I'm telling you, if a burrito isn't a taco, then a hot dog is not a sandwich. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Someone asked ChatGPT. Everyone give it up for Logan.
We need AI's input.
Give it up for Logan. Thank you for coming in and joining us here. Listen, my next guest, I would like to invite Ethan. Do you want to come on the show? Come on the show, Ethan. Let's go. Come on, everyone, please give it up for Ethan. Come on the show, man. Come on the show. Bring the camera, please. Let's see what time we're at, by the way. And grab yourself in Arizona, please. Oh, yeah, we're about to. Sorry, guys. I didn't know how long we were going. We got DJ AR, and then. Perfect. Cheers, my friend. Cheers.
Can you hear me? We good?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Thank you for having me on.
Of course. Everyone, please welcome Ethan to the Middleman Podcast. Ethan, you and I met here on a night that I was pretty intoxicated.
Oh yeah. I was the DD, so I was sober.
Yeah, man. You have a camera here today, and you had a camera the other day as well.
I do.
And I followed you on social media. What is your social media?
Pinot Grigio, PINO_GREJIO. I almost forgot it. Right
Why
there.
Pinot Grigio? Isn't that like a?
It's a wine, but I spelled it wrong. I don't know. I like wine. I don't
Okay.
know. Wine slaps.
Wine slaps. I had the sangria. Did you have a sangria?
I did not yet. No, I
Try
just had
it.
a beer as soon as I got in.
Try a sangria, man. So
Appreciate it.
how long have you been working on the camera, working with a camera?
Off and on like 2 years. I started with film actually, and film's too expensive, so here I am with the digital.
Very dope.
But it kind of comes with me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, film is such a unique, it's like a one-shot go, man. That is
there's
like,
just so much character. to
Yeah.
it. You know, you can't really control that much of it.
Uh-huh.
So that's one of the reasons I like it. It's like a gamble every time I get my scans back. It's like,
yes.
was this worth the money? You know, so that's kind of what got me into it at first.
That's like super cool to start out with that niche of photography rather than digital. You're working on film,
Mhm.
and now you transition to digital. You have what's the camera called here?
Is a Nikon D5300. It's a family camera. Got passed down.
Nice,
so,
nice.
But it's a camera. It's gets the job done. I do a lot of editing. So the only thing I don't like about digital is it's like your images kind of come back very like sterile, like they're
Yeah.
very neutral. Which is fun if you like editing, but I know a lot of people don't like editing. So
Do you like editing?
I do like editing.
I have
spend
seen-
hours doing it.
I've seen your photos. I've seen them published, and you do a really great job at bringing out the contrast, the key aspect of what you want to highlight.
Yeah.
What's one of your favorite photos that you've ever taken up to this date?
So actually recently I got to shoot a band that I really like. They're called Sweet Pill.
Okay.
They filled in for a different band at a DIY show down in Wilkes-Barre. And they're past the point of playing DIY shows. So I was like, shit, I gotta bring my camera. I gotta see if like I could kind of get like that once in a lifetime kind of opportunity.
Yeah.
And I got a bunch of snaps of them. But there's a shot of the lead singer just looking dead at the camera. Like she was intense, man.
Super
Her
sick.
name's Zena. She was fun to watch. The whole band fun to watch.
Do you take bookings?
I
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you want to DM me on Instagram,
Yep.
that's probably kind of the only way you can get to contact me at the moment. But
Very much so.
it's I'm trying to get into portrait photography, trying to get into I want to do a lot more concert photography.
Yeah.
Any artists in the area, if you want photo shoots, stuff like that. That's
Your guy.
Kind of my niche.
That's your guy, Ethan. I'm sorry to keep it short, but we're on a speed round. It was a pleasure. Thank you for being here. Speed round. Give it up for Ethan. Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio is his Instagram. I got two final guests here, and then we're gonna wrap up this show. So first, I'm gonna call the guy who shows up at 2 a.m. Pull up to the show, man. Let's go. Let's go. Grab yourself in Arizona. Welcome to the show. I pull up at 2 a.m. Yeah, my guy. What's up, G?
I'm good, man. You?
I'm doing fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Definitely.
I met you at the Ricky Rich studio session when we had the E&J and we were talking to Mary.
Yeah.
And, Steez had encouraged, like, you were holding back a little bit on whether or not you wanted to get in the booth. And then they had to convince you to get in the booth. And then the wise decision from producer Steez was to let you go first, man. And I think that was the best decision that Steez has ever made.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah,
For real, bro.
Tough. Yo, shout out to Steve one more time.
Yeah.
That shit was tough. That
Yeah.
shit was tough. But yeah, I was a bit nervous in the first half, but the song came out good. And I performed my first song here at the Loft on that stage over there.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna remember that shit. That shit was tough. But yeah, right now, I'm chilling.
What's your name? We didn't tell the people your name.
It's Keeper.
Keeper.
Keeper, like Keepa.
Keeper. And how long have you been here? Because you're not from America, correct?
I'm not from America. I came here like December.
December.
Yeah.
He pulled up at 2 a.m.
He pulled up at 2 a.m. What is that track that you are featured on with Ricky Rich?
The track, 2 a.m. That's it.
Oh, it's the name of it. It's 2 a.m.? It's at
that's
2 a.m.?
It hasn't been released yet because I'm working on some other things. But when I got the EP ready, I'm going to drop it out and everything.
Are you ready to party for the rest of the night here?
Definitely.
I'm for sure. I hear DJ CeeLo over there getting the tunes, getting ready to go.
Yeah,
hey,
I'm
listen.
vibing to him all night. That shit tough.
Keeper, let's hear your Instagram, man. I definitely want to have a longer conversation with you, but once again, we are in the speed round, my friend.
That.
So let's hear your Instagram, and guys, make sure you check out that unreleased track when it does drop.
Yeah.
It is an absolute heater.
All right, so Instagram is Shakur_DXN.
My guy, it was a pleasure, bro. Thank you very much. And our last guest, well, give it up for Keepa real quick. And our last guest for episode 150 of the Middleman Podcast, please welcome DJ AR. Yeah, give it up for AR.
A little casual.
Nice watch, bro. Nice watch. I appreciate it.
Wow.
Wow, mira eso. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Mr. 107.5 The Diamond.
That's what they call me.
That's what they call you, DJ AR. I am looking forward to joining your show.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am looking forward to joining your show. You've helped us out tremendously. All flowers to you and the 107.5 Diamond Radio, man. You guys have been one of the top backbones of Atmosphere and helping us and being there for us. We call upon you guys, and you guys always show up. You were there for our opening lounge event.
Yeah.
Which was an absolute heater of an event.
Yeah, it was.
And the alarm went off, which was an absolute heater of the event. And then after that, we continue to work and work and work. You did a live DJ session in the Middleman Podcast household, bro. That shit was absolutely insane, man. You're well-talented, well-gifted. You are a part of the community, man. What do you have to say to the people watching right now?
Man, I just wanted to show up and give some love on episode 150. You know what I mean? I think I did 136 or something with you?
Potentially, yep.
And from that day, it was like April 18th or whatever. It's just been a hell of a summer.
Awesome.
We've been doing events, Atmosphere, everything, all the way up to the festival. And I just had to, pop out, show some love, and, appreciate the community too. You know what I mean? Because, yeah. Shout out my boy DJ Macklemore. Just keeping it pushing forward. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir, man. What events do we have closing out for 2025? What are you most excited for?
There's a lot. I don't want to spoil anything yet too much. I mean, you could catch me Fridays, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. 107.5 The Diamond. You know what I mean?
Every Friday I'm
there. I'm talking ish. I'm mixing. You know. So, we just got a lot of stuff in store.
Yeah.
Yep. I want to shout out DJ Nico, who's also on the station now. Shout out DJ Young Nas. We working, we building the roster up.
Yep.
We got a lot of more shows coming, and I'm gonna be interviewing you soon because someone needs to talk to the middleman.
Let me know, bro. I'm there. I'm there without a doubt. Without a doubt. I love not being the interviewer, being the interviewee. Earlier, my hands were cold as hell. They're warm now. I kind of warmed up a little bit, bro. But I'm dapping people's up, nervous as shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot doing this, man. But You're an absolute heater in the game, man. The people, the music you put on for the local crowd too. You put the local tracks on your radio station. Mm-hmm. They hear it, they share it. It's a unique experience to hear your song in a radio station being played.
Yeah, it is for sure.
You guys have an app. You guys have a wonderful developed app. You have done public events with the community in Wilkes-Barre. Did you win? The 107.5 Diamond Radio did not win an SMA this year.
We did not know.
But
I
will tell you that I firmly believe that with the amount of footwork that you've covered in this short amount of time, you were just talking about getting DJs and a crew like that. When we did our episode, you had mentioned that, okay? Yeah. What I love to see from people that come on this show is when you mention something and then you do it. Because then when we talk again and you have actually followed through what you were going to say, that is the realest shit that you can ever do while being on this show, man. So you are a man of your word. You're true to what you do, man, and I appreciate that. Most definitely.
Thank you.
So all respect to you, man. Is there anything else you want to say to the people before we sign off the air here?
Nah, man. I mean, just, shout out NEPA, shout out 107.5 Diamond, everyone that's at the station, local artists. Let's just keep it moving, you know what I mean? Shout out Kev. Shout out the middleman. He doing a lot here. You feel me?
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. DJ AR, everyone. Give it up. All right. And with that is the conclusion of episode 150 of the Middleman Podcast. Give it up for yourselves. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who came here, joined me on the show. This has been a wonderful experience, but there's one last thing that needs to be done before we get off the air here. You see that sign and you see this sign. My signature is on that one, but I haven't signed this one. So here it is. We're going to sign the sign, and we are officially going to be signing out of the Middleman Podcast, episode 150. So here we go. This is my spot, right next to my brother. Perfect. There we go. There you go. The middleman.
That's me right there.
Thank you to everyone who's been here. For I am the man in the middle, Kevin Martinez, signing out. Peace.
Good job, guys. Good job.